Ain't it foggy outside? All the planes have been grounded. Ain't the fire inside? Let's all go stand around it. Funny, I've been there, and you've been here. We ain't had no time to drink that beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yep.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman Hack. How the hell is it going today?
I don't know. Didn't I say the Eagles were dead a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, you did.
So are they in the grave yet? Anybody think? I think they're in the grave.
They could do an Undertaker. I mean, why not? They could pop up out there.
I don't even care if we have 3 easy games. It just doesn't matter. We're done.
Well, we might be playing Kenny Pickett. I know this episode's going to come out. And
Kenny's going to light us up.
Kenny Pickett revenge game.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett revenge game, the way this team's playing right now.
Well, our defense, but Jesus Christ, our offense.
Yeah, I mean, look, the offense I thought looked pretty good against the Chargers.
A couple new wrinkles.
I mean, Saquon had the big run. I thought he ran the ball better overall. And, I mean, Hurts was getting some stuff over the middle. I mean, obviously, look, he had probably the worst game of his career.
Just turnover-wise.
Just turnover-wise. Yeah. And some of the decisions he was making, and he hasn't ran the ball great this year. But, man, I cannot stand the negative Philadelphia media that we're hearing this week here. Where it's
what do you
just,
mean?
You and me both.
Where it's just, heck, it's just so, it's like you don't even recognize any of the accomplishments that this guy's done previously. And I know you have to talk about the current.
What have you done for me lately? Yes, we all
So
celebrated.
bench Mahomes.
Yeah, Ollie, I agree with you. Then if we're going to hold Hurts to that standard, Mahomes hasn't
What
played.
have you done for me lately?
Nothing. Bench his ass.
All right, do it.
Benching Hurts would be a critical error for this team.
No, you can't bench fucking Hurts.
I know.
It's the whole team.
Yes, and I'm 39, and he is easily the most successful Eagles quarterback of my lifetime.
Well, yeah, you've been to 3 Super Bowls in how long?
In 39 years.
Well, I mean...
He's been to 2.
Or 2, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just... he's easily their best option, and it's... Look, this Tanner McKee stuff, which you're hearing from some hosts in town, it's like, come on, that's not a viable option. And the truth of it, I think, is the fact the line isn't as healthy and isn't as good as it was in previous years.
Yeah, we've been saying that for weeks and weeks now. The thing is Jalen's probably playing, I don't know, the worst 5-game stretch of probably his career. And
It's up there.
Yeah, and he's turning the ball over, and he was the first player in NFL history to have 2 turnovers on the same play.
Yeah, that was just a goofy, weird play.
I know, but it's just, I'm just saying, like, that's a stat. Like, it's actually hilarious. The first ever dude to have 2 turnovers in one play. It's like anything that will go wrong has gone wrong, you know, at this point right now for the Eagles. So, I mean, we were there live in LA. SoFi was gorgeous stadium.
Yeah, how was that stadium?
Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so clean. I mean, I know it's like brand new, but it's so clean and just like, and the whole thing's like, kind of like outside but inside at the same time. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like the club at Night at the Roxbury. The outside is the inside, the inside is the outside.
Yeah, it's like the weather's so fucking nice there that it's like,
yeah,
it just doesn't matter.
Right.
And it was pretty much I would say 70 to 80% Eagles fans.
It sounded it. I was saying that on the broadcast.
That's just insane.
And
It really was.
And honestly, I think I'm almost 100% positive they were pumping in crowd noise for the Chargers.
For the Chargers?
That's what it sounded like to me, because every time it was happening, you don't see anybody making any, like, no Chargers fans. Like, our whole section, Eagles fans. Like, it was, I mean...
Dude, when Saquon exploded for that run, the entire stadium was like, I'm sure you heard it on TV, but no, it was literally the entire stadium was going fucking nuts.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And then that overtime. Oh God, that last pick, that turnover in overtime was like, I didn't even want him to tie. I was like, no, this is winner.
No, that was a winner go home.
Winner go
Yeah, I
home.
didn't want the tie either.
No.
I was saying that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well,
want the tie.
I mean, there was still like 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. So like, even if we go down and score with like, or like we just
If you tie it, you're not getting the ball back. You can only lose.
right. So you
More,
might,
more than likely.
you might
Yeah.
as well just go for the win there.
Yeah.
and they were.
Unless it was like a 4th and
Well, because they were
20 or
marching
something.
easily. They were moving the ball.
And with the new,
we just
with
threw
the
the
new
ball
kick-
right
and
down
with the new
on us.
kickoff rules, they get the ball at the 35. 40, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but they had like a
I
couple
just wish we
5-play
would
drives
have
like
ran
right
the
down
ball
the
on
field.
that play or something. We still had a lot of time to like figure
Yeah.
out what we wanted to do.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I know this episode's coming out on
tough.
Monday. The Eagles will have played the Raiders, who
Okay,
stink.
suppose the Raiders beat us.
Well, then we're debating
Are
on
you two done then?
Done with
Is
what?
everybody done then?
Well, for
I'm
the-
done. Nobody else is done.
for the season.
Done. No, just that there's no chance, no playoffs, no nothing.
Well,
Well,
the
we're gonna
playoffs
make
are
the
gonna
playoffs,
happen.
probably.
I mean, Dallas.
If we lose two?
I mean, we could. All right, we could not make the playoffs.
Technically, the way shit
I
is
guess.
going. Hey, is Lane back? Lane, hey, look at our numbers without Lane. That's history in itself right there.
Yeah, and
Lane doesn't play, we lose.
and you also were missing Carter in the game on Monday night, and they're arguably two of the top 20 players in all of football that you're missing.
But the defense held
On
their
the
own, I
road.
They
think, so.
did.
Yeah.
Your,
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
your boy Davis played pretty well.
Oh, yeah, he was a beast.
He was, and he's playing. He's
He
playing
better.
for a contract. I mean,
Of
you know,
course,
he's
loser.
He's probably not going to be on the Eagles.
No way.
In
He's
2
gone.
years. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's gone. That dude's making big money.
Somewhere else, I would.
Somebody's
think.
going to pay him like $40 million a year or
Yeah.
something.
Look, it's a tough season, but we just won the Super Bowl less than a year ago. So, like, as bad as it is, I can't be that upset. I know a lot of people in town are like really, really
The
upset.
big problem is like it's a lot of remembering of when we went to the Super Bowl and lost to Kansas City. After that, there was like we were 10-1 and there was an epic collapse. And this is just reminding people of something eerily similar.
in a row.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that other previous collapse never happened, I
Yeah.
don't think I don't think the media and all this stuff is kind of going the way that it's going.
I
But
had seen this, done this before.
Right. So I feel like that is kind of like amping everything up because
For sure.
we had that previous collapse. So it's like, dude, this is twice now in 4 years after a So I think that is ramping everything up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see.
Look, I mean, we
Even if we go and beat the Raiders, nobody's going to be happy because everyone's going to say, "Oh, it's the Raiders.
Well,
you should
no,
have
yeah,
we
fucking
beat
beat
the
them."
shit out of them.
So it
It'll
I don't
feel
think, I
good,
don't think
but
that's
I don't-
going to matter.
I don't think
It doesn't.
matter.
It doesn't matter. People are going to say,
That'll
"Oh,
be
you should have did
somebody.
that. You should have did that to the Raiders anyway."
The
Like,
only-
it's just
They're in a no-win situation this week.
yeah,
Because
it doesn't
if they
fucking
beat the shit
matter.
out of them, it's not going to matter. And if they lose,
No, but if we beat the shit out of them, it'll feel like we've righted the ship a hair.
it will.
A hair.
a hair.
Not a lot. A hair.
The game that is going to matter on the schedule that's left is that Bills game, and whether or not they show up in that game and
Eye
how they
test
look.
wise, yeah.
How they look in that game.
When is that? Is that the second to
that's-
last game?
Yeah.
We have Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders to finish the season.
That's right.
So that game is the game where you're going to be like, okay, it's a litmus test kind of game, and see where you're at.
I don't know.
then.
I think we would. I think we match up well against the Raiders.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
yeah.
Line
Of course we
wise.
do.
So does the Junior Tigers from Marble Newtown.
The Raiders are really bad. They do
I was
not.
talking about Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo.
Yeah,
Buffalo.
Yeah, I was talking about, I think
Yeah,
we match
Buffalo's
up well
not
against
like
Buffalo.
their defense isn't that good.
no, their
Yeah.
defense is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
They can't stop
you
anyone.
know, so,
and I'm
yeah.
not scared of any of their receivers or anything like that.
Now,
so
if you
we'll
would
be-
told me a month and a half ago, I would have been more scared about Buffalo. But shit's come out in the wash with a lot of teams that we thought were real strong that really aren't now.
Well, it's a
like
week-
us, for instance.
Us, look at
But like
Kansas
you said,
City.
it's a week-to-week
Yeah.
league.
It's
Yeah,
a week-to-week league. I mean, whether or not you're happy or upset in this league, it's week to week, and it's really like got to just judge the long haul of it. And the long haul results of Hurts have been historically great. I mean, he's got a top 20 all-time winning percentage as a quarterback career, and people in town are upset and talking about replacing him with Tanner McKee. I mean, get out of here. I don't want to hear that. I don't.
Is
And
Denver and New England the two best teams? Are they the best teams in the league? They're 11
Denver's
teams, right?
so weird, dude, because I think
they've trailed in like every game that they've played this year, and they've won like 9 straight.
I don't believe in Denver until I see it. I'm still
I
going to
don't
be
believe
that
in
guy.
either one of them.
At New England,
That's my point.
If you had to ask me right now, I would probably give the nod to the Rams.
Same.
over everybody.
Been there,
Like,
done that.
New England has the easiest schedule alive. And granted, they're winning their games, but they haven't beat anybody. They haven't been in the playoffs, so who knows? Denver, same thing. I mean, Denver was in the playoffs last year, but, same thing.
They almost
and
were.
then, other than that, I think the Rams are probably, I would say, the strongest, safest pick to, move forward.
Yeah, it's a wide open year this year. I mean, because look, Kansas City is, by all accounts, pretty much dead as far as making the playoffs go. Like
They got to win out and need some help.
Dude, the
They have a
AFC
lot.
is going to be interesting.
It is.
The way it shapes out and who ends up on top.
You know what's going to be cool too is I saw something on Instagram last week about how theoretically you could have LA hosting both the AFC and the NFC championship games, and what the NFL would do if they both were on that same day and they both made it and were hosting. I have no idea what kind of contingency plan they would have. Because flex one to Saturday or flex one to
Something.
Monday, because you can't turn over the stadium and all those people in that short amount of time in between games.
Well, unless you did a 1 o'clock and an 8 o'clock.
But even then, with the parking lots and the people working at the stadium and stuff, you know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot of everything. So
You'd have to do a Saturday. You'd have to do a Saturday, Monday, or something like that.
something like that. But we'll see what happens in the NFL here. Obviously, things aren't going great for the Birds, but
All right now, who's your Super Bowl champ? That's it. Who's the Super Bowl champ?
I'll go Rams over
No, I don't want any. I just want who's going to win.
the Rams. I'll take the Rams. Ollie, you got one?
Birds.
I love it. What was yours, Hak?
I don't know. I'll go with the Texans.
The Texans.
They might not even make the playoffs.
What? I love it.
I'm taking a shot here. I like that defense.
Defense is great.
Right.
Great.
Defense can win games.
Great defensive line. I'm shocked to hear you say the Texans. That's awesome.
Dude, I'm like, what else can I say? I don't believe in anybody, really.
No, I know.
I just don't.
Yeah, throw some money on the Texans. There you go. I don't know. Ty, who do you got?
Yeah, I guess I'd have to give it to the Rams right now at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think they're just Stafford's been there. McVay, great coach, who's been there, knows the situations.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Rams too. So, this episode's going to come out, and Cena's retirement match is this Saturday. We're recording this.
Oh fuck! It's this Saturday.
Yeah, we're recording this
Wow.
on 12/11.
I didn't realize that.
John Cena,
I
obviously,
think, is it Gunther?
he's facing Gunther. Yes.
Okay, they've
Yes.
said that.
Yes.
Is there a run-in?
No, I don't think so. But
McAfee takes out Gunther for Gunther taking him out.
Now, whatever happened to that angle those two did? Did they do something?
This is the culmination
they had a
this
program,
Saturday.
and Gunther kind of gave him like a little
Yeah, but didn't Gunther go away or something like that after
He did.
that or
No,
something?
McAfee's-
What did they do outside the ring? There was like 4 guys and like one of. Did you remember the situation?
They had a match on a pay-per-view, and it was pretty
Those
good.
2 did?
Yes, we
I don't
reviewed it.
remember
I'm so shocked you don't remember.
I just remember something happening outside. I guess that led up to that
It
match.
did, yeah. And they had their little program or whatever, and McAfee hasn't been around because, he's doing college game day, and he's stretched thin with all his real, his main job.
Right.
WWE's a side quest for him, and he's been busy.
It's a going, and I'm glad he's there.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
love his Jeep. On top of the table. It's great.
Do you have any memories of John Cena, stories of Cena?
Just freaking, what was it? And one of these two Oliver beating the shit out of him with a cane at Madison. Where were the
Madison Square Garden. We were at Raw at Madison Square Garden.
No, we were at the arena, right?
ECW?
No, the one that we went to.
The Hammerstein?
Yeah. No, we were in the Hammerstein.
Oh, yeah, that was a hammer.
Yeah,
so this
he
is-
whacked him hard like 5 times from behind.
The
And I-
second
I
one night
yelled.
stand? Is this-
Whatever it was.
yeah, it probably was. Wow.
What a cane, it was hilarious. Everybody out, like, the room went like silent.
He's the golden goose, and Ollie's whacking
From behind. John's running from him, and I was running. He's like 5 or
He
6.
took it good.
Yeah,
He was
great.
cool.
That's awesome. I mean, obviously, for WWE goes, you talk
Oh,
about
and then in Africa, we had a good night together.
you guys.
Yeah.
And then that's when you got terminated after that. So.
Yeah, it was a good night.
It was a hot tub and some
So, there you
some
go.
ladies.
It was started in a strip club, I know that.
Oh, you started at the strip
That's
club.
that. Hack and Cena at the strip club. You can't see either of them.
That's awesome, man.
That's funny.
I mean, as far as like WWE top guys go, I mean, as far as like their bell cow kind of guys that they've used for like to lead their business, you had Hogan in the 80s and into the 90s, and then kind of a little bit of a dark down period when Bret Hart and Michaels and Diesel were on top, and then you had Austin come in, and Austin's run was historic, and then you had The Rock, and then I mean Cena really, him and Batista coming on, and Orton, that next wave of guys, and Brock. But Cena really carried the company through a large period of time when a lot of people were out on wrestling or not really that invested in it, but really, really kept the machine going, and just such a reliable guy, man. I mean, working that many dates a year after year and just always being involved in top programs and just, being as reliable as that. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars they've ever had.
There was 10 down years there. Like, real down years.
But while they were down, it was still up at a level where Cena was keeping that thing going. I mean, he really was. And, it's probably the time period where I was probably, least invested in wrestling.
Was he working with, Rollins and guys like that then?
He was at time periods, yeah. He was working with everybody. I mean,
Bray Wyatt, Danielson.
Yeah, I don't know him working with any of those guys.
Really?
I was, never watched wrestling.
Yeah, you were completely out on wrestling during this time period when you were, your career was, over, and you weren't even making appearances and stuff. So, I mean, Cena's run, honestly, a lot of people look at it as the PG era, and maybe it's not the best TV and stuff, but he's got a ton of great bangers out there. Any matches come to your mind, Ollie, from you where you're like, that was Cena's best work or my favorite of his or anything?
Him and JBL for the title. I forget exactly what pay-per-view it was, but
You talking about the Gusher?
Yeah. That was a good one. And also him and Umaga, too. They had a banger.
The Rumble.
Yeah,
I was there when they were doing that.
With the Umaga?
That was 08.
Yeah.
That's one of the best WWE matches of all time.
I think so, too.
It's amazing. You're talking about the one where he chokes him to death with the ropes.
Yeah.
So fucking good, man. Anything come to mind for you, Ty? But
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, him and Rob at One Night Stand was,
classic.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite matches ever.
Yeah, it's one of mine too.
Is that right?
Yeah, easy.
I mean, just the atmosphere and seeing it and the whole bit and just seeing growing up
The
with Van
atmosphere,
Damme,
as you say, I'm getting goosebumps right now. That atmosphere was fucking badass.
and it's John Cena versus RVD in an ECW.
Dude, it was like-
I wish it was. I wish it was a
with a
clean
knife.
finish, but
The only guy in the arena that was rooting for him was his dad, who was sitting front row. And Cena came over. I just saw a video on Twitter this past week. He came over and hugged his dad right afterwards because it was like an emotional night for him. And it's a rare occasion for him to be, he would get mixed reactions and stuff, but that building was 100% against
the
him.
throwing the shirt back 5 times is just.
We've done it on the show before. It was
No, like
amazing.
him being smart enough to keep it going.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have. He's just gonna kicked it off to the apron or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking keep it going.
For me, I was in the
And then
house.
somebody's like, "Fuck that! I want this shirt."
Yeah. For me, I was in the house for 2 epic matches of his, and one was a 3-way that he had at the Rumble the one year. It was him, Brock, and Rollins, and that match is a legit 5er. I mean, it's just as great of a 3-way match as you guys would ever see. And the other one was SummerSlam in Brooklyn the one year, and he worked Styles, and that match was just incredible.
Oh, those two have had some.
Him and
yeah.
Styles in Brooklyn, man, that place was rocking for those two, and they killed it. I mean, nothing could follow them. It was like in the middle of the show, and nothing could touch them the rest of the night. I mean, it was really, really awesome stuff. Anything for you, Gunk, that you got Cena memories or matches?
I think he's the master of the triple threat. You said the Rollins one, but I also when Rob got booked for weed and had to drop the WWE title after One Night Stand, I was in the building when he it was RVD versus Cena versus Edge in a triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship in Philly. I remember I was 7. It was a Raw. And it was looking back on it, it was 3 of my favorite wrestlers of all time, just because that's my era. But I hated Edge so much, and Edge won. At the time, I would never say it was my favorite match.
Oh, Edge was the one that beat RVD.
Yeah, he took it.
I would have never said that.
On a Raw in Philly. It's very symbolic. RVD
Dude, that
dropped
might have been the night I jumped over the freaking guardrail with you two. outside in the freaking parking lot. I think that was the night I jumped the guardrail.
But yeah,
I've never
just,
seen you
just
do that,
nostalgia.
Shut up!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just nostalgia wise, that's definitely like the first big Cena match I remember seeing as a kid and live, and so that's my favorite one.
Awesome. Yeah. Well,
7 years old. That's freaking great.
we'll see what happens with Cena's retirement, but just wanted to give a shout out to
He's
Cena.
got to put him over, right?
Yeah.
He can't.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a belt.
No, he
What's his
doesn't.
name, does he?
Honestly, it doesn't either way. I don't think it matters.
mean Cena having a belt the other dude.
I don't think it matters either.
I don't think it matters
Well,
either.
then why don't you put him over? Why doesn't Cena win then?
He should. He
Oh.
won.
I don't think he should.
I mean, I
If he's
If he's versing Gunther, I think Gunther should win, but that's just me.
Gunk.
Gunther can't take another loss right now. He's on a.
It's Cena.
No, but because he just tapped out to like Jey Uso at WrestleMania, and then who else? He just lost to somebody else
Punk.
too.
He lost to
Yeah,
Punk
he
at
just lost to
SummerSlam.
Punk.
Yeah.
No, he can't.
Oh, maybe he was doing them losses for that.
Yeah, probably because
You know
I
what I
think he's
mean?
on a. I think he's on a legend killing tour right now. He just retired Goldberg. He's gonna retire Cena, and guess what? We got a couple other legends that are on their way out here. We got AJ Styles, who's wrapping up within the next year. We have Randy Orton, who's probably wrapping within the next year or two. He can be like the guy who just fucking kills all these legends and gets major
Hey,
heat.
Gunk, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but Randy's the legend killer, so he can't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's the
so-
legend.
Oh,
He's the last
legend killer
one.
versus legend killer.
He's the last
Oh,
one.
there
He's
you
got to kill a couple more though before he goes against Randy.
So that's Mania
So-
in 3
so-
years from now.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Or two.
Yeah, there you go. Fantasy booking. No, they have no idea, by the way. So we've done more.
We just
future-
booked it for him.
We've just booked it for you. Thank you, Paul. You can send us in the mail.
what we do.
It's what we do here. This.
I want Bitcoin.
Speaking of what we do, and this is an awesome show that we got here for you guys this week. First off, I want to give a shout out to Gotch Style Bong Rips on Instagram, which continues to be maybe the greatest Instagram handle name of all time. He does some fantastic artwork, and he did the art for this show of the 10 Hak Commandments. So, Hak, I know that we have been talking about this, and you had your list done this weekend. These are like you gotta have this in place if you're a wrestler. And these are musts under any circumstances on the list of your 10 Hak Commandments. And as you're putting together this weekend, I mean, were you thinking
It
about...
wasn't easy.
Yeah, were you like thinking about your career?
It
Like,
was, yeah.
you got like a wealth of knowledge, man, about the business, and that's kind of people say this all the time when they listen to the shows. That and I feel the same way, and I know this is how Ty and Ollie are raised, and Gunk feels the same. It's like you put everybody onto the game, and you show your wisdom in the show by the way you talk about things and your vision for stuff that just nobody else is making those observations but you. And these are your 10 Hak Commandments. So first off here, Hak, the very first rule.
Well, it true applies to basically any new job that you want to do.
Be early.
And just fucking be early. Everything you do in life, be there before the person that you're supposed to meet.
Wow.
That's how I've always lived my life, even before wrestling. So it works out like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just have to be early.
You have to be early.
Yeah, in life you can't be the person that's late all the time.
Well, it just sets a good precedent. It sets a good pattern, right? You want to be like, just be there because you don't know what. Like for a wrestler, what benefit do they have of being early to the building?
Well, dude, to see how everything operates. You know what I'm saying? You might think about you want to be a wrestler and you're in the ring, but there's so much other shit that goes about that like the more that you learn how, like even just putting the ring together and just listening to other wrestlers talk, like when they get to the show or going over matches or something like that. There's always something to learn that early. Literally every second of every day you're in that building, there's something to learn.
Well, and the more you know, like the more you learn, the more you know, the more you can do, the more available you are to bookers and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you can do and the more you know, they'll find a spot for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there might be a better worker than you or something, but they might not fill a role or something
That's a
that
great
you can't
point,
do.
Ty.
You know what I'm saying?
That
So
is a good point.
So the more you know, the earlier you are, the more information you pull, the more of a commodity you
Dude, you
become.
can end up going to the airport and picking up somebody.
Right.
And having a conversation and making a lifelong connection.
Right.
But and also too, just like from a promoter standpoint, if a promoter knows you're somebody that's early and that's going to be on time, you're going to get booked.
You're reliable.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like that might be a reason you get booked over somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
100%.
because they know that you're going to show the fuck up and you're going to be early.
Now, Hack, I
And you
know.
want it.
And one thing also, this business is an on-time business. It's like, I don't know, it's weird. You don't think it is, but dude, you need to fucking be there an hour before the show starts. That's standard fucking protocol. And fucking, I don't know, it's weird. You just don't think it's like an on-time business, but it really is an on-time fucking business.
It's not a winging it thing.
Not at all.
And it's funny too, because I mean, you guys might not believe this or know this, but like when I was first starting to come over here and talk to you and hang out and do this stuff, is how big of a stickler you are about punctuality. Like, you would bust my balls if I show up 10 minutes late, you know, or whatever. And
We're
it's-
finally fucking got under fucking
yeah.
And we're on Tosh time.
No, I know, but it's like I just not knowing you and then thinking like, oh, the Sandman's probably just like a wild card. No, not true at all.
I'm a stickler.
Not
Time, dude.
And even
It's so important in everything in life.
Even
it's
the-
just so important.
even the few events and stuff that I've done with you and set up and stuff and done things like that, where it's like, what time do I need to be there? Is the first thing you always ask, always, and it's deserves to be the number one commandment. So that's the first commandment there.
Okay, number 2 pretty much applies with any other fucking job, anything you're going to do in your life.
Shake hands.
Introduce yourself and shake your hand and shake their hand.
Okay.
Introducing yourself, fucking, it's. I don't know. It's hard, especially with wrestling, and like if you're there early and there's other big other stars before bigger than you. You're like, should I really go up and shake his hand, say the fuck who I am? Yes, you fucking should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a corporate room, you know what I mean, and the top fucking honcho's there, are you going to shake his hand? Like,
No.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, no.
That's the thing.
No, in office, I shrink. I try to be as like you don't.
That's pretty hard for you, Josh.
Wow! How did I miss that?
I know. I was waiting for you, Hack, so I had to take it.
Oh, wow. I can't believe I missed that hoop.
I LeBron D-Wade alley-ooped it to you, and you whiffed on it. I can't believe that.
I'm disappointed in myself.
It's a little bit different in the corporate world, right? Like where you just kind of want to just be,
You just want to blend in.
Unless you're trying to get a job.
Yes, but I'm saying once you're in there, you
Yeah.
kind of just want to like speak when spoken to and stuff.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But for shaking hands and stuff, this is something where I've heard over the years where wrestlers will get heat sometimes if they don't shake hands or if like have you been encountered a locker room where guys
You have to know when. You know, guys, some fucking idiots will come up and interrupt you in a conversation to say hi. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
I've seen Hack being like, "Yo, buddy, I'm fucking talking here." Like,
Are you
literally,
kidding me?
like Hack respects when you come up and like shake his hand and say hi to him, buddy. Like I've literally seen him be like, "Yo, buddy, I'm fucking talking." It'll be like him and Bubba or him and whoever, like whatever.
Dude,
Then it's
shut
like,
the fuck up. Catch me on the way to the bathroom outside smoking dope. Fucking anyway. Hey, buddy, I'm smoking
yeah, there's
dope.
plenty of time for that.
Yeah,
In the urinal next to each other, you know, like.
Yeah, there's a time. Yeah, there's a timing thing to it.
And it's not only a thing. Like,
I'll tell you what. I never shook fucking Undertaker's hand. I never
What?
wanted to bother him.
you never shook Taker's hand?
I never shook fucking Brock's hand.
What?
No, because I didn't feel a need to.
But
No, because other guys would come. Other guys, not other established guys, but if you got like younger guys and stuff like that, and you're in those big buildings, you're in a big like hallway that's probably like 30 feet wide and it goes around the whole building. You have to understand, like if you're in a big, like all those stands that you're at when you're in a stadium, underneath there's a big hallway that goes around the whole building.
okay.
And I I wouldn't. I would walk through the room and they're sitting there talking. I would not even think about going up to them and saying, "What up, dude?"
So you just when you were in WWE, so
Yeah.
you get to the building in WWE, and at that point, I know you didn't like to dress in the locker room a lot.
Never.
But
Never was.
you get to the building in WWE. Is it just catering, or like when are you? Is it the locker room? Or like when-
No, I'm hiding.
You're just hiding.
I'm with a magazine or a book, sitting up in the fucking like stand somewhere.
In the corporate world, Hack, there's a term for what you did, and it's called quiet quitting. Okay, and that's
Is that what it is?
It's called quiet quitting. Yes.
I can't be around all those people fucking talking. Like all they want to do is talk and talk about nothing.
Okay.
It's freaking crazy, dude. I try and get away from those people.
I know you said
Some
this.
are cool to hang around. Like Randy, freaking, I can hang around him. I can hang around the show all day. You know what I mean? Like
Booker.
RVD, yeah, Booker. Well, some for who, for what?
So this,
And I'm not going up to bother fucking John Cena to shake his fucking hand.
right.
He'll be like, yo.
But you're also,
you know what I mean?
You're also an established guy. You're a little bit different. Whereas like another newcomer coming in, I kind of feel like maybe they would get some heat for not doing that.
Or like
you know
a
what I mean?
younger, like NXT guy, like
Yes.
coming and
Well,
joining the locker
they
room.
feel obligated to do that.
Right.
Oh, and I've seen them piss fucking guys off. Just they'll interrupt you in a conversation. You're talking to Vince McMahon. They want to go up and introduce themselves. I've seen some stupid people, dude.
But that's a weird wrestling thing where it's like you
is.
gotta go and introduce yourself and shake hands, but at the same time pick your spot when you're doing it.
Well, it's also a hierarchy kind of type deal, too.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, dude, I've seen, thousands. I've been sitting with Hack thousands and thousands of time in a locker room. People come up, shake Hack hand. They make sure they shake my hand, too. You know, like, whoever you're with, the wrestlers, whoever, like me, Ollie, whatever, like, it's not just...
They don't know who the fuck you are.
You
Right.
introduce yourself to whoever's with that wrestler, their
Yeah,
family,
like, it's the
anybody.
whole thing.
I
Like,
experienced
That's
this
a great
at Sabu's Memorial when Danny Doring and Crowbar were saying hi to Hack and introduced themselves to me. I'm like, first of all, I'm a nobody.
no, but it's
like
it's
the
a
push
year
with
with
me.
it. Yeah, right.
Exactly. It's like it's because Hack's a made man, and by association, you get a little hey.
It's
I'm
a
Danny
wrestling thing, dude.
I'm
It's
Danny
a-
Doring. I'm like, yes, I know you, Danny Doring. Yes, okay. All right.
And when you were coming up, Hack, is there anybody that you shared a locker room with where you didn't shake their hand and you wish that you had or
No.
anything came of it?
Nah, not like
Or remember shaking somebody's hand specifically, and you... Or,
Like Abby, I didn't even think about fucking trying to shake Abby's hand, and I was sitting this close to him, and he's sitting there wrapping himself up, and promoter came by, and your mom was sitting there fucking next to me, and we just came in, it was a small place, like we're in a high school like gym, you know what I mean? And the locker rooms are small, and then me and your mom, and Peaches sat down, and he didn't let us even sit there for long. He told because what was his name? Joe Goodhart?
Yes.
Joe Goodhart came in and he goes, he used to call everybody boss, so he would talk real quiet. Like Abby, you'd be like, did that voice just come out of that fucking big ass dude? The way he would talk. And then he came right over and goes, you guys get the fuck out of here.
Abby said, you can't sit here.
Yeah.
Seats
He was taping
taken.
it.
well, because
Yeah.
it was more like a
taping
kayfabe
up his
thing,
shit.
though, right?
Yeah, he's all like this.
Oh.
Like, he probably got shit blades everywhere. That motherfucker.
Right now, I think that was more like a kayfabe thing than like a big
yeah,
time.
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
you know?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, Abby
young
was a
buck.
big star. Your third commandment here, Hack, is clean feet.
Yeah, now we're past the point of, you're there early, you know everybody, time to get in the fucking ring. So, this is old school. Like, I've never done this. I've never cleaned my feet ever.
Broken this commandment every time ever.
Yeah, but this isn't for me. This is for fucking you, the new guy.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. No,
yes.
Nobody ever gave me shit about it, and especially because, like, when you start out, you're going to do some independent shows. You're going to be out in parking lots and shit like that. And like back when this really started, it's like there'd be bottle tops on the ground and shit like that. Those bottle tops would sit in the middle of your foot, would like embed into your shoe. You know what I mean? So it's stuff like that, or if you just stepped on somebody's cigarette or something like that.
Yeah, it's not like
you know what I mean?
WWE where they're putting their boots on in like a nice ass locker room and you gotta clean your boots off. Like,
To clarify for the audience, we're talking about wiping your feet on the mat before you get in the ring.
Right before you go through the ropes, you'll
On the
see-
apron, yeah.
If you watch like NXT and stuff like that, those people will do it.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Or
you watch
William
the
Regal.
younger
If you ever
Jones.
watch William
Yeah.
Regal, he's done it every single time he's ever entered the ring.
Gunther does it all the time.
Okay.
It's just the way it is, dude.
That's like old school.
Yeah.
How people
So-
were trained, yeah.
Clean
Clean-
your feet.
and you-
Especially if you're outside.
Especially if you're doing an outside venue, outside show.
Or the locker room, the locker room's outside.
Yeah, well, imagine
whatever.
you're walking outside, you get a pebble stuck in your boot, and then it gets in the middle of the ring. You take a body slam on the pebble. That's gonna fucking suck.
Or you slip on it when you're running the ropes or
Whatever,
something.
yeah.
I mean, that makes
Super
Banana
kick the
peel.
guy and the pebble goes in his eye.
there's all
Foreign
kinds,
object.
there's all kinds of scenarios. I can't believe you didn't ever wipe your feet with how dirty that
mean,
each
even
and
Dude,
every-
I was never taught that.
You said you were, but
No. Larry Winters did not teach me to wipe my feet before I got into the
Well,
ring.
you must have seen people doing it and been like, should I
Yeah.
be doing this? Or
No, it just never kicked into me.
You kind of get an exemption because you're you. You don't have to.
No, when I was a
No,
young
but even
guy,
surf,
I never
dude.
did that. When I was carrying a surfer, I was not cleaning my feet. Even when I was in Memphis, I was not cleaning my feet.
But Jerry
before.
Lawler, was Jerry Lawler before he got in the ring? Was he cleaning his feet?
Oh, you had serious heat.
I was shitting bricks.
They were like, he's getting sand all over the ring.
Sand all in the ring.
I didn't notice nothing. I was listening to that motherfucker guy.
All right, you got to explain. You just said this one. This is your fourth commandment here, and it just said on toes.
Yeah, on your toes. When you lock up, you have to be on your toes.
What's the benefit of being on your toes?
Because because you can dance then. I can do whatever you want right there. You want to back me up, you want to, and it's all with like, you can do it with like your thumb right here. Like when you lock up with a guy, your thumb up here, you just push it a little bit, he knows we're going back, dude. You give a little bit of it, we know we're coming in. You grip him a little bit tighter, we're going to do-si-dome, we're going to spin around the ropes a little bit. You know what I mean? It's just little things. So you're on your toes, you can go any way you want. If you're flat-footed, you can, how you going back
Yeah,
if you're
right.
flat-footed?
So it all starts on your toes.
Yeah.
That's just. I mean,
And when you got to understand, like when
Watch people lock up. You'll know the ones that do it when they're on their toe when they go to lock up and they're on their toes.
when you lock, I lost what I was going to
no,
say.
you're talking about locking up.
Oh yeah, and your average person has have realized how much you're not even touching the dude. Like not even touching the dude. It's not like it's.
But it's at a speed. You know, where you're gonna like.
Dude, with supervised snooker, you had to keep your eyes open to know when he was hitting you, because if you weren't looking at him and he hit in the back of the head, you wouldn't know to sell it, and it would look stupid. You have to fucking sit. Those guys it was the thing to be the lightest guy in the ring then.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, imagine you got Big John Studd against going Bam 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 Bigelow.
Right.
Those guys are going to rough each other up. You know what I mean? The idea is to be the biggest and slightest you can possibly be.
And you're working.
Like Marty Jannetty, oh my God. He might have been even lighter than Snuka.
You're
Marty
working
Jannetty.
300 some dates a year. You can't afford to get hurt. And you can't afford to have the reputation as a guy
When
who
it's
gets
like,
somebody
dude,
hurt.
bumping on the ring is hard enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like taking those, but you don't need to stiff any. You know what I mean?
For a
To go out there and
lockup
stiff
or-
each other.
Yeah. No, that's
Just think about how many more bumps they're taking now than they used to.
in a match.
Dude, oh my God. It's crazy that a regular match has every single match has 150 moves in it.
Right.
It's insane.
But the counter to that, though, is they're doing so much far less travel than previous generations of wrestlers, like the 70s, 80s, 90s guys.
Oh yeah, on the road.
They're on the road way
every
less.
day.
The road and
Every
the
night.
travel and everything.
Every
It's
night
like-
in a car ride.
But they're not doing that anymore, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They're doing one or two a week, tops.
Yeah, so your body has way
More
more time to
bumping,
heal.
less travel.
Yeah,
more
and-
bumping,
Yeah,
less
that's
travel.
true too.
This was something Cena was even talking about with his retirement tour, is that his original idea is he pitched them on, I want to do a full schedule, 200 dates. And do
They don't
house
even do
shows.
200 dates. They don't do house shows anymore, do they?
They don't, and they said back to him is like, no, it's not cost effective. We're not going to do that.
It's not costing.
Yeah, we got you for 26.
Sorry, John, you're not that over.
No, it's not. It's not that he's not.
That's
over.
kind of what it said.
But no, No, but they're not. It's not worth them to go do a smaller town.
I think that's more of like a TKO decision than it would. Like if it was if that deal wasn't in place and it was just still like Triple H there or whatever, John would have got a full.
I
It would have been like
A
whatever
full
you
schedule.
want, sir.
And we've talked.
That's a
before-
good point.
we've
That's a
talked-
great point.
We've talked before about the elimination of house shows and how the business is changing, and it's a drastic change.
To a detriment,
Yeah, I
to some
agree.
degree.
All right, this is your next one here.
Couple of
this is
these
what, number five?
superstitions.
This is number 5.
No new gear.
Yeah, I need some explanation
brand
on
new
this.
gear. What's wrong with new gear?
Okay, dude, it's a luck thing. I don't know. It's a luck thing. This isn't me. This is just the way it is.
So how are you ever supposed
Like
to
if
wear
you got a
something
pair
new?
of boots, you want to have worked out in those boots before you go and have a match in them.
Oh,
you
you're
don't
sa-
want a brand new pair of boots on a brand new match.
You're saying have
Go run on a freaking treadmill with them.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
something, you know what I'm saying?
Understood. Okay.
I've seen guys trip over because a lot of the guys, they want to get taller, right? So they're used to wearing sneakers. So there's no like lifter on them. They get an inch lifter on the bottom of that boot. They're tripping over themselves
It would make a baby deer.
When they go to take a little step, your toe gets caught underneath you
Oh.
because the mat's soft anyway. You're not on a hard floor.
Yeah.
So it's on a soft mat, and then you're on an inch lifter.
Okay.
So you'll fall on some guys, and you just fall on your face because you're an idiot.
When you sent that over, I was like, "Well, how am I ever going to wear? How are you ever going to have a new gimmick or new look?"
Yeah, I was like,
Well, no, you got to
But
work out.
it's okay. So it's break your shit in before you
Yeah,
wear.
like elbow pad. Actually, like your tights are tights, but still, some guy tights will chaff you.
Well, it's like baseball, right? You don't want to go out with a brand new mitt.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to break it in. You want to sleep under your bed with it a little bit, like
Yeah, I
that.
got a box.
Well,
with brand
basketball
gloves.
shoes. Are you?
You can't go run. Yeah, you
Yeah,
blitz
are you
around like crazy.
Yeah, are you gonna fucking take them right out the box and go play a game in
I
them?
thought they kind of do now.
They almost kind of.
I mean, you almost kind of
Or a
can,
couple
but,
of games.
Yeah.
but you always want to break them in a little.
Yeah, that'll come back. That'll go to soap in your socks next.
Okay, so this one.
We got never what? What's never what? Oh, never new gear.
Oh wait, hold on.
Never what?
No. Never complain is your next one.
Oh yeah, well, dude, any new job. Do you really want to complain?
Coming from you of all people, too.
You are the biggest fucking complainer there.
Is this,
If it
no,
goes
but is this
through
just
my
like when when you're training, when you're
Yeah,
starting?
nobody wants to hear about, oh shit, my arm. Oh shit, this. You suck it up, you do it because everybody feels that way.
Right.
That's your whole thing. If everybody was complaining, how much shit would get done?
Right. So just no bitching, kind of. No. Just.
Yeah, there's
and-
no bitching. You're hurt, everybody's hurt.
So you're just talking about injuries or anything else though in the business?
No, the promoter didn't pay you. Same bullshit. Shut up and work.
Shut up and work.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Fucking complain.
No complaining. I mean, but as a worker though, I mean, you can commiserate with your coworkers a
You
little.
complain later.
Complain later. Okay, so this is for the show itself and not,
Yeah.
Just complain on your podcast.
Yeah. Go complain on Twitter.
If you're training with somebody, do your complaining while you're training. Don't do your complaining at the building.
Okay, so
Because
just
other people can hear you complain.
and it also kind of creates a negative work environment too.
Don't want to be the negative person in the room.
And so, like, all right, I guess I got to ask you a hypothetical here. Like, we're talking ECW in 2000, and some people are getting like late payment checks.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, if you're complaining about fucking your pay at that, but nobody was new people then.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't new people.
This is for new talent
Yeah.
and stuff. Hey, know your role. Don't.
No, and a lot of and you want to complain. Some of these guys might not even got paid for. I mean, some of the Hall of Famers might have not gotten paid early in their career. Like I didn't get paid when I went to Baltimore to fucking work for Axel and Ian, and then they were spending money at the strip club afterwards.
You've told
But they
me this
didn't pay me the 50 or 75 that they told me they were going to pay me.
You just eat it, and you
Yeah.
bank it for later for knowing their character.
That's why I never liked either one of them.
Because of that night.
Yep.
And you're like, wait, you shorted me on pay, but you got money for the titty bar.
Yep.
And that's
Give me
that's
girls.
right.
And
Give me
that's
girls
something you'll
money.
never like. If you do that, then like nobody, like Hak would never vouch for them. I'd assume, like in
Yeah,
a situation, you know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
No way.
And that's
No, but like, that's how people just ruin your own reputation in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like a promoter? Like, you're not paying people that shit's
Oh, they
gonna
only
get
had a
around,
couple shows.
and then nobody's gonna fucking cut. You know what I'm saying? Like,
People
you're
call
only
it.
fucking yourself over.
But you got to understand something. There's a lot of guys on those shows that even if they're not getting paid, they're happy to be in the ring because they love wrestling,
Yeah.
and that's the
That's
only
true.
place that they're going to be. That's why you can take advantage of them.
So they
You
know
know,
that.
so he just assumed that I was one of those
Wrestlers are
people.
easy to take advantage of in
Because
that way.
They love wrestling and they don't care. They just want to get ring time.
Ian,
Like I would have, like to me, I would fucking even think about wrestling. Are you kidding me?
Ian was notorious for this with he ran IWA Mid-South for years, which had a ton of great indie talent come through there. I'm talking like AJ Styles, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk was gotten a huge run, Chris Hero, and the pay there was always an issue for guys. But guys would continue to work for him because he ran a lot of shows and they got a lot of reps.
And
you get your name out there
Yeah, and it's
and-
like, dude, maybe that night somebody sees
Who
you
knows?
and you get your shot.
I mean,
And maybe they're looking at somebody else and they see you.
yeah, I mean,
That happens though.
I mean, for Punk got to work Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero in that Fed. So you know what I mean? Like, there's, maybe the
Paid in experience there.
right. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, maybe you're getting shorted on your pay, but there's still an experience from that. So
Yeah, I mean, if you told a CM Punk then, like, hey, I don't got the money for you, but you just got to work Eddie Guerrero, I'm sure he'd be like, nah,
I'll
fuck.
be there.
yeah.
I was there with Punk at the very, very beginning of his career. What a
for
great kid.
Norm Connors, you
Yeah,
worked,
man.
in
Him
live
and
for-
Jimmy Vegas, and there was another guy too that was over there.
This is one that you had here that I had no idea what the hell.
Soap your socks, baby.
Soap socks.
Talking about shoes, you'd never get a blister with a soap sock. So soap in your socks is you turn your sock inside out, and you get a bar of soap, and you'll rub it, and you rub it on your fucking sock. You turn it back in, and you put it on your foot, and you won't get a freaking blister with the new wrestling boot.
Where did you learn this?
Everybody got from when I was a kid, freaking in like 7th grade football, because you got your brand new cleats and you got a freaking blister right on the back of your
Yeah.
heel. Soap your socks, the coach said.
Soap your socks, the coach said. And
Right, you
this-
got a new pair of boots.
So this is what you did with your Moonrock boots when you got them, is you had soap socks on there? Or-
I played up with the new rocks.
What about when you
'Cause
had,
I was kicking it hard back then.
what about when you had your kamikazes on? The
my kamikazes.
the Reebok, the black and
Oh,
white
I love
ones.
those shoes.
Did you
Those
soap?
sneaks.
Did you soap your socks then when you're rocking them?
Nah.
How about when you became a teenager in your room by yourself? Were you soaking socks then?
I was soaping them when I was a Chippendale dancer.
Oh, the Chippendale days.
You had a couple soapy tube socks.
Sock axe.
We'll save that for the Chippendale 10 Commandments episode here on the show.
No, but that's huge for any athletes. I can't believe you guys never heard of that.
I mean, I've heard. You say
I've heard,
before,
I've heard of doing that before.
No, I never have, but that's
All right, next one is really huge. I meant to rank these things.
So I don't
Before
know if
the
you-
end of the show. I will.
I don't know if you meant this by like, is this for in ring?
No, this is in ring.
Okay.
When you know somebody's is going to hit you from behind, don't you dare fucking look back.
Never look back is the commandment.
Oh my God! How often do you see a guy do it?
All
So
the time
just like
now.
like waiting for it, the timing.
Yeah, if it's not there, you like want to jump. Dude, I remember when it was with the Hardy Boys. It was a cage match at the ECW arena not too long ago, within the last 5 years.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
And I'm standing on the outside of the cage, and the Hardy Boys got to come and hit me from behind. And I was worried about it. So then he's like, "Don't worry, Hack. I got you. Just fucking stand there." I'm like, "All right."
Who had to hit you?
I think it was Jeff.
Okay, and they were worried that you weren't.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to look back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the right position for them.
Okay, so
And they're just like, dude, you don't got to worry about them with timing, normally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
These fucking guys.
Did you ever have any moments in your career where you were like, man, I fucked that up? I look back, or like,
Yeah, probably. But you just see it all the time in the business. It's just all the. And I'm like, yo, you just looked back and saw the dude. Why would you turn away and go like that?
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He's winding up a chair. You see it. Are you gonna go like this?
See, no, that's a great point. I think a lot of the problem that I see within modern wrestling is, and it's the complete opposite of your matches, where your matches were so improvised, maybe up until the home, right? where matches now seem like they're so choreographed and pre-planned that when things go off on the plan, they don't know how to improvise and call an audible. Whereas your shit was all audible, so if there was something that kind of didn't go great, it just
Get back on the same page. Get back on the next page.
You know what I mean? And now when I watch wrestling, I'm like, you can see
those matches in AEW. Oh my God, there's 150 planned moves.
But not only that, I
150.
think timing is lost in the business today.
Right.
I just want to get it in.
Yeah, like the timing and the trustworthy. Like you see guys go up on the top rope and people are standing there waiting for him to catch them for like 10 seconds. It's like, so you're not gonna move?
You're so bad.
You gotta
do that spin around.
You gotta
spin around.
And you see him out of the corner of your eye getting up there, and you know 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and by the time you should already be up. Like he should already be off. You know, by the time you turn around, and by the time you turn around completely, boom. So
I would tell people, I'll sell over down, and when I hit the ground, when I start to come up, that's when I'm going to turn to you. I'll know you're there.
Yeah.
You'll know I'm ready when I come up and present myself.
Man.
Because I want it to look just like that. I don't want to turn there and be like, yo, dude, here we go. I was a stickler for those little seconds. Well, because it's a split second, but it's so big to the guys that are great.
Yeah, the tightness is what makes the matches from good to great or excellent or like...
Nowadays, some of that stuff, I don't know, something like the girls' matches and stuff like that, it's just, I think the fans know that it's fake. I don't know. I just...
Yeah, but the point is to not make it look so that.
I know, but they put them in bad situations. All those girls in 2 rings in a cage.
We
that's
talked
just
enough about
asking
it.
for something bad to happen.
We talked enough about that. Those
that's you got to book it better.
No, you absolutely have to book it better. And I think part of the thing is when it goes awry, they don't know what to do on the fly. And that's I think a big issue in the business.
And they're so worried about not looking bad that you actually end up looking bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're so worried about not being there for the spot or whatever that you're fucking up the time. You're too early.
Yeah.
For shit like that. Like you don't trust the time. It's like, dude, how many times have these people worked against each other? Like we see in WWE all the time. Like, dude, you guys should be like this.
1,000,000 times they've worked each other.
Right.
And if it wasn't like 4 years ago, they did the same angle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had a run these years ago. Yeah, dude, they should be so on top.
Hak and Sandman, like they could do a match in their fucking sleep.
Yeah.
And not.
I don't think anybody just cares about the believability, and it's not their fault.
Do you think it's? I think in general, I think it's overproduced. Like these producers and agents and stuff. Like I think more is less a lot of times, and I think like a lot of this, like, oh, you got to do. It's just let them go out there and do, like, come up with something on their own. You know what I mean? I just like be creative, and I think there's a lack of creativity.
If you think about the people that leave WWE or leave AEW or vice versa, like typically from WWE on, like look at Ricochet. Like Ricochet was doing like whatever in WWE, and then now he's down here, and like it's a bunch of spot, but like there's a little bit more freedom there, and not only that, like when those people leave even AEW and go to the Indies, like you're like, that dude just ripped a 10 match. He looked way better than he did in either of those companies because it's like you don't have somebody micromanaging all your shit. You can go out there and be a worker.
Yeah.
Like you have the freedom to do your stuff.
Yeah,
like,
if you're in AEW, I want somebody like Samoa Joe as my
agent, producer.
Somebody like him.
Yeah. I mean,
some of those guys that want to overproduce.
Totally. All right, this next commandment.
Number 9.
Number 9. If you haven't, don't. What do you mean by this?
If you ain't done the spot, don't, or say something to somebody. So many times, somebody more experienced will say something to do. They'll be like, yeah, okay. And the dude ain't done it. And I can see it a mile away. I'll be like, yo, have you ever done that before? They'll go, no. I'm like, well, it was pretty fucking obvious. You gotta say something.
I'm gonna be like, go talk to him.
Yeah, you gotta do. That's so obvious when it happens with people.
So, just to walk the audience through this, basically, you're saying is as you're setting up a match back, the veteran will ask somebody to do a spot, and the young buck will be like, yes, let's do it, okay. And then it's pretty obvious that they've never actually done that specific move or
Yeah,
I'm
stop
scared to say no,
because
or,
you're
or
you
that
don't
they haven't, or
you
whatever.
don't want to say no to the vet or whoever because
because you're young and dumb. But once you get older, you realize it's the fucking smartest thing you could possibly do. So you don't go out there and fuck up.
Well, the less or hurt the veteran because you don't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? You might never fucking work again if that happened.
so like was there a specific spot or
No, there's a million of them.
you don't
Yeah. Because back in like the shit that we were doing in ECW, some of this shit was fucking like crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you ever done this before? No.
I mean you're literally creating it.
All right,
for
well,
the
we'll do
first
something
time.
different. Then you just come up with something different.
You ever get thrown off a scaffold? Yeah, fine, no problem.
Yeah, but also
to get this done good.
there's a lot of risks that you guys have. There's a lot of shit that you guys did that nobody's done. Like, I'm sure that nobody did before, and you're like, man, well, we're sending it.
Yeah, but I mean I also
Sorry,
go ahead.
And the hilarious part now is like these guys get in the ring now and like have the opportunity. Well, it's not like you guys didn't have the opportunity, but there's a lot of these spots where you guys were like, "Yo, I thought this spot up. Wait, let's go do it." Like these guys have a little bit more in-ring opportunities and downtimes and stuff to get in the ring and try and practice these spots and everything like that. Sometimes you guys were just like, yeah, I got this thing in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah, I never would have done a couple of mine. The one with me off the ladder through the tables outside, finds ends up smacking me. I wouldn't have done that. If I ever practiced that before, like on a crash mat, like people would put a couple crash mats out. Like, like indies don't have crash mats. For the most part, but like WWE will have crash mats, and I've seen people work out off the top rope with a crash mat. You know what I mean? Yeah, but if I would have tried that on a crash mat, I never would have done it. No.
But you never would have been the Sandman then.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Just do it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like running, jumping over the top rope, caning cactus on my way down and landing on my feet. I wouldn't have done that if I would have tried that before.
I saw
I was just like, here we go.
Yeah, I didn't think that was off the cuff right there, boy.
but it worked though, and like I mean,
I know, but but to go leap over the top rope when you've never done it before.
What about the hang it from the roof leg drop? You're fucking. Did you practice that?
When you were swinging from the roof and the leg
No,
drop.
I didn't even know I was going to do that. No, I knew before the match I was going to do it.
You saw
but I
it?
didn't really know what I was going to do when I was up there.
You just knew you were gonna hang from there.
Yeah, something's going to happen.
do you practice any of your 10 Commandments?
No.
No, this is learning it from what he's learned, like, after the fact.
Yeah, okay. This is,
You know, one that I'm really surprised that didn't make the
well,
list
hold on. Well, go ahead. Yeah.
is sell your hand.
Oh yeah.
Punching. Sell
Nobody does
your
it.
hand.
Sell your hand.
Because
people do
punching somebody fucking hurts.
Oh my God! Who was it the other night? I think we reviewed the show, but I forgot to mention it. They gave somebody like 10 headbutts and like nothing.
No.
Like they were just like boom, 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 yeah, like and while the other person's selling their head, as in if you didn't just hit your head also.
Well, don't
You know
tell
what
the
I'm
guys
saying?
punching 5 minutes from then.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like yeah.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. All right. This is your
wrestling.
this is your last one here, and I think that this is like just fantastic. Ask questions.
A million.
Ask questions.
A million.
A million
Just
questions.
ask questions.
Just ask questions, and that's all you got to do.
Any business, anytime, anywhere.
But you got to like. It's not just asking questions; it's asking good questions, though, right? Or just questions.
Well, I don't think any question's a bad question if you don't know.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Right.
Even though how smart the person is you're asking. Like that would be like me going up to Snooki and saying, "Is it gonna hurt when you clothesline me?" I don't know. That's a stupid question.
What questions did you ask wrestlers that you learned stuff from?
I don't know. So that one's hard. It's just asking questions all the time. You're always just trying to learn.
Well, I think it
Like, how
correlates.
do you do this? How do you do this? What is this?
But I think it also correlates with some of the things that you're saying, like if you don't know, don't do it. Ask questions. Be early. Get there. Ask questions. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody putting together the ring. watch them, ask questions. How do you know?
Know what a fucking turnbuckle is if somebody says, yo, go get a turnbuckle over there.
Yeah, like
Don't just like be like, huh? No, let's learn it from the ground up.
Ask
Literally
questions.
learn it from the ground up.
Ask questions. Okay.
Always.
And I think that applies to a lot of
Everything.
No, it does.
Yeah,
it
like-
applies to life. It applies to any job you have out there. I mean, regardless of what job you're doing, you got a boss. You got to see what makes your boss tick. You know what I mean? What do they care about? And
Yeah, you don't want to go, "Roo, roo, 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 let's go, dogs." What? You know that commercial with the Georgia guy talking, you go like that to his.
we need to cut that.
yeah.
Sounded like the camera.
Jeez, Zach.
You guys don't know that commercial. How do you not know the commercial?
no.
Guys in a big meeting and the boss comes in with a Georgia bulldog on its coffee cup.
I don't know that
And
one.
he started barking.
I see
You've seen it a thousand times.
I tune out the commercials,
Dude, I don't
man.
pay attention
yeah,
to
I do too.
commercials.
I'm on my phone for the commercials.
He is too.
But ask questions. You gotta ask questions.
Yo, and a lot of it has to do with why. It's like, why are you doing that in the match? Why are we doing this? To set up this. That's why.
That'd be Billy Gunn asking when we were doing it.
yeah, you do this. It might be because we're not going to get to it fucking maybe this match, but you're going to do this because we'll get to it later, maybe even. Like long
Yeah, like if you're running a program with somebody or something like that,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a
or you know you
long-term
got to
work.
work somebody consecutive weeks, like maybe we won't do it this match, but you could set something up in one match for the match that you're gonna have.
Tease it. Get back to it later down the road. Yeah, that makes sense.
like pay-per-view, do something, do one thing around like the loop. You know what I'm saying? And that everybody will get when you do it at the pay-per-view.
Get it over a little bit and then
Yeah.
execute it later. Yeah, I mean, asking questions can never go wrong, right? I mean, he's got to unless you ask the wrong question. If you're
Or too many.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, or just
And
one
you're like,
that
why
don't
this?
make
Why that?
sense.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't
make sure
wanna-
your question makes sense.
yeah, you don't want to sound like a 6-year-old talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, why? Why?
So this was the 10 Hack Commandments, guys.
Now, Hack, if you had to make I don't know if
It's hard.
not necessarily rank them, but if there was one that you had to say was not necessarily the most important or what, but
Be early.
that okay.
Be early.
That's what I
Be late.
figured. Yeah.
That's your number one commandment?
Just
Wow.
be early, never be late.
Be early,
I mean, it's a
never-
great start, and I mean, it can never hurt.
You broke that at Bash at the Beach '99. I mean, you were.
Should have been hardcore champion.
Loser I am. I'm sorry, Dusty.
Sorry, Dust.
And it was Finley, the most hardcore of them all.
Yeah, he got the bad end of that stick.
Let us know what you guys thought of Hack's 10 Commandments. The 10 Hack Commandments, I'm sorry. And that's, I think, a really awesome list that you put together.
Yo, did you guys see my Moses fucking, I like that thing.
It was awesome.
That picture,
The
yeah.
Moses picture of you. It's
Good job,
Is that what
Doug.
that got? Alright, good.
Gunk made that. That was great.
I mean, you could have put my face on the body, but just saying.
It was. It was. It was
Oh,
you.
it was?
It was you mixed with Charleston Heston from the 10 Commandments
I didn't
movie. So good. The 10 Hack Commandments. Next week on the show, episode 100. We've put out 100 of these bad boys for you.
Oh,
Fuck,
shit.
it's episode 100?
It's
I hope
episode-
I'm still alive.
Oh, don't say that, boss. December to Dismember 2006.
Fuck yeah, we're doing it.
This chaotic show from the James Brown Arena in Georgia. This was the last thing that Paul Heyman did with WWE for a long time, booking the show. It got the lowest buy rate in WWE history
One
up
of
to
the
that point.
sickest
Was that
posters
poster
ever, though.
over there?
I'll tell you guys this too. Hack doesn't have a ton of wrestling memorabilia around in his living room, but the one thing he does have is the fact that he was on the poster for December to Dismember 2006, and not a lot of people were put on WWE posters. I mean, and
I've
there's
only signed a couple of them ever in my career.
yeah, because it was the worst pay-per-view ever. I mean,
I guess. Well, I mean, you don't sign a lot of posters anyway. Like,
Right.
how
Dude, that
often does somebody
poster's
come
so
up with a
good.
poster?
It's
I know.
awesome.
Dude,
He's
that
coming
thing,
up like
oh my
Santa
God,
with
that
the
is
arm.
where it was behind my refrigerator out in the garage. This is the first house that's ever been
Like displayed.
displayed.
I mean, it's a great poster. It's cool as hell. The show is pretty historic for like a lot of reasons, and Paul Heyman beefing with WWE and Vince and Stephanie.
They
And
didn't put no money into the show at all.
well, it just was. I mean, it was. Look, this is WWE,
What did I
ECW.
Could have been good though. Like
It could have been.
What
good.
did I do?
You came out in a Kevin Thorne match. I mean, it wasn't anything memorable. You weren't. You didn't even work.
Was the big
Yeah,
show?
you were on the poster. For
poster
pay-per-view.
didn't even have a match.
Yeah,
on
show-
the fucking
show-
card.
That was like his lovely thing.
That's great. I got paid to sing.
Oh, I did a little skit. They had me
We'll
go up
get
to
into
New
it
York.
next. We'll get into it next week. We'll talk all about it. But it's a pretty historic show, and I've been looking forward to doing that one. So wait and review that one.
Yo, somebody for next week's show, find a clip that they showed on WWE of me chasing Santa Claus around the show. I'm chasing Santa Claus around like a dining room table, like there's a big feast, and I'm caning him over the back of the head.
Okay.
There's a video of that somewhere.
Okay. And you
When
just
there was like a promo for that pay-per-view.
Yeah, me caning Santa Claus.
you just did that this past weekend too. You were in
I
Maryland.
know. Where do you think I got the idea?
Long-term booking.
I said,
Long-term
Santa Claus,
booking.
come here, I'm gonna cane you.
Yeah, long-term booking.
And I said, here, take this beer. You're gonna offer it to me when I come out.
You're just recycling all your old ideas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat,
That's
baby.
wrestling, dude.
No,
If
I
it ain't
know.
broke, don't fix
I
it.
know. Listener questions.
Nice. My favorite part of the show.
As always, send in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. Please leave a name and a town. That's all that Hack ever asks for. Ryan from Massillon, Ohio writes in,
What
In
about
Ohio?
Hey Hack and the Hack Holes.
Ohio State winning it all? Let us know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think they could. Can we get a special episode of the Sandman podcast of like a collective top 5 or 10 match of John Cena, where you guys watch your favorite John Cena matches? Yeah, we just kind of went over some of those. I mean, Hack has none. He couldn't name one of them right now. If we put
No,
it
the
on
RVD match.
there you
I
go.
don't know
'Cause
that
you just
one.
said it. I mean,
And I'm sure there's another one.
yeah, I'm sure there's
Yeah, I mean,
another
I
one.
Oh, him and Umaga, because I was in the company then.
We already talked
We
about
just
all
said
these
that.
earlier.
Why don't you say
so-
all the ones that we said?
Yeah.
Here, keep going.
Do you think WWE should take a year off of War Games? The first few in NXT were great. I did enjoy a few on the main roster, but it's getting more watered down each year. I also miss the old War Games cage that had the top on it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind them unsaturating it a little bit, making it more, I guess, more special occasion. I don't know how they would do it.
There's so many spots.
It's such a
too
hard
long.
match to. It's just such a hard match to construct.
People laying around forever.
Yeah.
But if you were gonna do it, I do like the enclosure cage part of it.
I love that part.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
But people will enter the cage anyway, like we always say.
Yeah, I mean, who cares either way? It's just, I as a format, I don't know. It just doesn't have the same intensity that those old War Games had, where it was just, beat down, a lot of heat,
If I
come
were
back.
if I were to change one thing about it, I would just have them all start in there at the same time.
Yeah, but that takes away the whole psychology of the saves coming in for each time.
But that's what makes it so horrifying.
Yeah, that's my.
There's
yeah.
nothing to do for 3-4 minutes a time. You know what I mean? You're there in the beginning. You're laying there on the mat probably 13 of the next 26 minutes.
But it worked when you had people like Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard and people that could carry that through multiple segments and basically work a 35-minute match.
And I would probably make it more of a double Hell in the Cell than I would a like right up along the apron. Let guys walk around, be able to walk
Give 'em
around the
some room.
ring. Yeah, because then it's like, you have this guy working over here, outside, whatever. A little bit more freedom.
Oh yeah, give him like 8 feet outside the whole freaking ring.
like
We'd
a
be
little
getting
bit
even
more.
more laying around then. I feel
No,
like
but then I feel like once if everybody's in the ring, you'll have more availability and more space to do spots.
And it
will,
gives fans
for
better,
sure.
like, if you can be closer to the fans than we're rubbing somebody's face in the cage and
Right.
shit like that. You know what I mean? So people will be entertained fucking throughout the whole fucking building more like that.
It's certainly, I mean, I think I'd do something with it because I don't think it's working though. Gonk, what do you got to say here, bud?
I think they should just it doesn't need to be on Survivor Series every year. I think like just make it more naturally. Like maybe still do it once a year, but like why does it always have to like? It just feels so unnatural that it's like every year it's fall, it's Survivor Series, a bunch of dudes hate each other. Whereas like fuck it, do it one night for a SummerSlam if it's a big enough. You know what I mean? If it makes sense, like just like plop it, like you know what I mean?
Or like just
I don't
make
hate
it
that
or
idea, yeah.
make it as like if people are feuding or tag teams or factions are feuding, it like make it like a challenge at the pay-per-view
but
or
it could be
something
in
like that.
it could be in like June or something. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't
It could be
have
on
to-
any pay-per-view.
Right. It being every single Survivor Series, not only does it take away a match that people also love, the traditional Survivor Series match.
That wasn't even a fucking there was never a cage in the beginning of Survivor
No,
Series.
it's just
was
what, like
there?
an 8-man tag.
It was just
like
different
that's
tag
gone.
matches,
Or is
right?
that 4 on
Yeah.
4?
They do that on the SmackDown before now. You know what I mean? It's like
Oh, is that right?
You buried me a
What
couple
did they
weeks
set
ago.
the angles up like that to do on when they do that the night before? Does that set the angles up for the?
No, it's a standalone. Yeah, it's nothing.
The Wyatt Six and the Samoans fought each other.
Hack, a couple weeks ago when I said I like the traditional Survivor Series matches, you buried me. You were like, you loser, you would. But they were good, though. I liked them. And a gunk, I totally agree with you where it's like, you should.
And wasn't it on Thanksgiving?
It did start as a Thanksgiving time of year tradition, yes, Hack. But I hate the forced, it's this time of year on the calendar, we have to do that gimmick match at this time.
Yeah.
Like, just do it when you have a conflict that deserves that match.
Yeah.
Don't just say, hey, we're coming up on the calendar, we gotta do that.
And it doesn't have to be every year.
No, it doesn't. It could be 18 months from now, like Gunk was saying. I totally agree with that point.
And that's when you
Or
bring it
never.
out and it's like, you know what?
I said or never. That's a great question. He also said, I tagged the pod on Twitter. Sandman Pod is my number 2 podcast of 2025.
What's number one?
Yes,
Thank you,
what a
brother.
loser. Why aren't we
Appreciate
number
it.
1? No, I appreciate it, Ryan.
Yeah.
I want
always
to know what
appreciate
is.
the
It better be McAfee.
He said, I give this year Shaw.
Yes!
My man. We got like an 8 shot.
Josh is blown up sky high right now.
10.5 Shaws he gave it.
All right.
Thank you.
Sounds fucking great.
Thank you, Ryan. Johnny from San Antonio writes in,
Johnny!
I guess I'll take my licks after calling the Sheagles losers in Hack's voice and posting it to my Instagram and tagging you guys. The Cowboys go in primetime last Thursday night and make like the Broad Street Bully jobbing to 911 on the opening match of the night on a winter night in 95. Wow. As the song has gone on for the entirety of my memory having life, my Cowboys tickle the taint, leaving you high and dry when it matters the most.
Always.
My question this week hilariously involves someone who knew a little thing or two about taints, and that would be the one Tammy Lynn Sitch, a.k.a. the most downloaded diva on AOL dial-up in 1996.
AOL dial-up. Was that like
Great.
a porn thing?
Yeah, no, it was
Just regular internet.
just internet hack. New Jack said in the shoot interview I referenced the other week that he's seen one Tammy turn some tricks in the ECW locker room for some coveted somas. Did Hack ever see Tammy perform
same night.
in the locker room
Probably.
when she would pop in
Multiple
from time to time before he left full time in '98 and she came in full
I
time?
saw a blowing Sabu underneath the stairwell at a
you
building.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was common shit back
R.I.P.
then with
All
her.
right, baby.
Her, Raven, and freaking, I don't even want to say the other guy, tag teaming her in the bathroom at a club in Miami right on the beach.
That was me.
I mean, she was smoking back then.
I was part of the flock then.
All right. He said, likewise, was Hack ever around for the free-for-all outside the arena in 98 where Jack said Tammy called out some guy's chick for being fat, with her dude taking exception to the comment, coming down to get in the mix with Candido, prompting the entire melee with the locker room emptying out to fend off the opposing group. Do you remember anything about this?
No, and I never would have left the locker room.
You never would have for that.
Just like in L.A. when all that shit happened. I never left the locker. I was like, go, guys.
Because you're a pussy? I mean, is that... Okay.
No, he was in the van getting high. I had no idea what was going on.
The only thing that get bad is that the only bad can happen out of that. There's
Yeah.
nothing good that can happen out of me doing that.
Never take a loss.
Well, you would have been lit, so they would have had to put the belt on you then if no one else was around.
It was a political maneuver by you. You're like, yes.
The Book of Power.
Yes, Book of Power.
How do you think he's the 5-time ECW champ?
there you go. Once again, you guys made it my Spotify Wrapped. I'm fucking with y'all till you decide to unplug the mics. Sidebar, if I may. Hak's live commentary to Raw in the listener question segment last week was hilarious. We might need to get some type of live watch-along with Hak on the Reactions YouTube, or Reactions with Hak's best live watch-along takes in companion form. Wow.
Oh, trust me, we've thought about that.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get it together.
Yeah, we just did a bunch of reactions the other day.
I
So
don't understand what the fuck they mean.
No, like watch-alongs, live watch-alongs.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe-
Yeah, like
maybe
watching
a,
matches on YouTube. And
Maybe
stuff.
a live stream in the future.
Yeah, there we
look
go.
Out.
Yeah.
Look out for that.
Live pay-per-view stream.
We could live stream us watching a pay-per-view or something.
Yeah.
Bob from Broomall writes in,
Hey.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hak Griswold and the Uncle Eddie clan. Thanks for another tremendous year of
Eddie
content. It's really the only podcast I listen to anymore.
Appreciate it.
My question this week is about Triple H. I just can't for the life of me understand how this guy, who is a student of the game and a lover of all the old school, produces such a garbage, unwatchable fucking show every week. I truly feel bad for all of you who have to sit through this to produce content for the show. Do you think he's the one to blame for the watering down of the product?
No.
I don't think he is either. I think he's presenting a product that he is aware is going to produce a certain dollar figure for the company, right? Like I think it's a bottom line.
Yeah, well, I would say partially.
I think there are things that he likes as wrestling that he puts on the show over other things. But I don't know if this is totally his 100% vision. Like, if he had entire control of a wrestling company, this is what you would be seeing.
Right.
I think he has different ideas of wrestling stuff that I like a lot of times. But he's also a very competent booker at times, and I don't think this past year has been it at all.
Wrestling used to be the thing. It's not the thing now.
What's the thing
Yeah.
then?
All the other shit around the wrestling.
Yeah.
Like the WWE universe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But think about this. Do you want to see matches from the year 2000 that they used to put? All right,
Yes,
now,
they were good.
Yeah, there was just, like when they were doing DX and all that shit, but that's good. But that was supposed the 5 years before that. You want to go back to that?
I mean, some of it was great, yes. I mean, there's
They were doing nothing in the ring, like zero.
but there's always a middle ground. There's always something you can do that's creative.
That middle ground's so far past it, you can't even see it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? The business is so far past there.
Then maybe Triple
just
H
this.
isn't the guy for this job because he's a guy from that
It
era.
might come back around. Hey, the ratings, the business is on the downswing. We'll see where we're at in 6 months.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might change it could change the whole dynamic.
Well,
of
and
the
also
industry.
too, who knows if he has some he's probably answering to somebody now.
He is. He's
You know what I'm
answering
saying?
to.
Like he's not just running
board.
whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he's answering to the board,
Yeah,
and he's answering
like-
to Nick Khan, and he's answering to all these people that they have content deals with, like Netflix and ESPN, and you know what I mean. Like he's not.
Well, the proof
Those
of
people ain't calling the shots.
Well, the proof of that is all the old time stars that they still have and refuse to push younger people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All those older stars are the ones drawing money. Like, I don't think that they want to just keep rinse and repeat. I don't think. You know, I think Triple H is a little bit smarter than to just be like, hey, listen, we're just going to keep running the same match over and over again. I would like to think he's smarter than that.
I think he
But-
is. I think
right.
he is, but I think they also know that, like,
That's money.
and also
Yeah.
I think they are squeezing what they can out of this, and then seeing where they end up in a couple years. And I think that you're seeing it with things like, you know, did we really need the Goldberg retirement match thing, right? The Cena retirement tour this past year has been so poorly booked, and it's just the booking in general of the year for the company. I don't know what stands out to me as what I would say is like, oh, that person's in a much better position than they were a year ago.
That's a
yeah,
good
and it's
point.
like it's so
Yeah, that's
like,
a really good
and like
point.
the
That's a
Cena's
really
thing,
good
and the
question.
Cena's thing. It's like it's been so like underwhelming
Totally.
for a guy who's done so much for the company.
Right.
And I think if Triple H had his way, John would have got all his dates, and maybe this whole last run would have been way different.
Yeah, and to my point about who's better off in a year, I mean, there are certainly talents on the roster, right? Like Stephanie Vaquer, obviously, a year ago, geez, was she even in the company? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So, like, there are people that they have that have done great stuff with over in a year, but the vast majority, whether it's Rhea Ripley or whoever, I don't think you could say they're in a much better position than they were a year ago. It's a lot of stagnant, flat, or down.
No, and why do you think Cena's last match is on Saturday Night Main Event? So
And-
they can actually pull ratings for that instead of not.
Well, no, Ty, it's not even on NBC. So the Saturday Night's Main Event,
Oh wow.
they've moved them. The ratings were whatever on NBC. So now instead of being on NBC, it's on Peacock. So they're not even airing this on television. It's not a pay-per-view. It's a Saturday Night's Main Event on Peacock.
These ratings must be doing bad.
So for NBC, NBC says on a Saturday night, which we have no college football in December, we are choosing to not air John Cena's final match, and they'll have on whatever they have on that night.
Wow.
Great point. College football is a draw that would take away from them.
And
That's
it's
a
over.
great point.
It's
right.
over now, right?
Right.
You have the Heisman ceremony this weekend.
Yeah, you have Army Navy at 3. That's
Right,
it.
but you don't have a college football slate.
Right.
So that tells me that the ratings expectations for them were so far down from what they
Yeah.
were expecting.
Right.
That's at least my estimation of it. He also said, the 10 Hak Commandments had me thinking. Back in the summer of 2002 at Marple Sports Arena, you trained me, and on day one, you told me to get a notebook and draw different facials for different situations. I'm not an artist, and 23 years later, I'm still confused by this. Could you share any light on that? I always considered you to be incredibly knowledgeable, and it was a really good experience training under you. Sorry for the long-winded message. Merry Christmas.
Hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that.
Yeah, do
You ate first or last?
yeah, do you remember anything when you're telling
I
this?
don't remember any of that.
I mean, Bob was a worker.
It sounds like something you would say, though.
Get a notebook and draw different facial expressions for different situations. I mean,
Well, dude, that's very good. Like, I mean, the whole business is facials.
it is.
I was like, wait, I said that?
I said it's brilliant. Yes, I said
I'm
that.
like, if I'm like, show me your surprise, and he goes, you know what I'm saying? Then you got a fucking problem.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, he was probably the shits. That was probably no. He was probably bad. That's why I had him do that.
Well, I think you might have, yeah. I mean, I think he was
Like your furrow
saying,
bros.
like, drawing, like, physical facial expressions might not. That might have been not what you said, and maybe he took it literally.
Yeah, because I wasn't really fucking on a lot of drugs then.
2002?
Yeah.
You weren't on a lot of drugs? Yeah, I don't know about that.
Sure.
Bud. Yeah, okay. Heart Attack Rick writes in.
Oh, fuck.
All right, geez, we're in for it. What's up to Noah's Ark and the almighty loser and his little minions? Rick back at it again. So, 10 commandments, huh? And he has a list here. Number 1, don't be hack. Number 2, don't be hack. Number 3, don't be hack. Number 4, don't be hack. Number 5,
Hilarious.
don't be hack. Number 6,
And
don't be hack. Number 7, don't be hack. Number 8,
this is good.
don't be hack. Number 9, don't be hack. Number 10, worship Raven. Rick,
Hell yes!
Rick out. Love you, Rick.
Great.
That was awesome. Darren from Grimsby in the UK writes
All
in.
right, Darren, you coming to where are we gonna be?
Manchester.
I believe he is, yeah. Hello, everyone. I thought I would come with some commandments. Hopefully, these are good ones.
All right, let's hear.
1, never have a match with Brian Knobs.
That's good.
That's good.
Fucking hilarious.
Number 2, use a pendo stick as a weapon of choice. Number 3, try 99 bananas at least once.
That's funny.
Number 4, cane Gunky if he doesn't promote the podcast.
Hell yes!
Number 5, if you're invited onto a podcast, remember not to fart near the mic. He only had 5, so there we go.
I liked him.
I liked him too. They were
that
good.
was
That was
good.
good, Darren.
The first one was funny.
Yeah, Knobs, your boy. Elias from Huntington, Indiana writes in, for everybody, out of everything you guys reviewed this year, what would you say was the worst? Oh, Hacks November.
match.
Yeah, Hacks November to Remember 97.
Yeah, that had to have been.
That must be recently in your
I don't know. I gave one pay-per-view a 0.
It was a WWE one. I think it was the
It was recently.
SummerSlam.
Oh, was it
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. That was pretty bad.
we hated
Oh.
SummerSlam. We
Yeah,
hated
it's
it.
got to be SummerSlam and Hack and Sabu in that
Yeah,
match.
those would be.
Yeah.
Those have to
Yeah.
be the worst ones.
What kind of pizza do you guys like to get?
I'm done with
Pepperoni.
pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a big pepperoni guy.
What about a little
Or
crumbled?
upside down. I like an upside
Oh,
down.
God.
Just
Pizza.
popped up
How about a little-
his
how about-
apple pie pizza.
How about look? I like crumbled sausage. You got to get the sausage crumbles. You know, you can't get the chunks.
not like the slide.
Yeah,
like
not the chunks. No, you gotta get the crumbles. And I also like a little Trenton style pizza. You ever had Trenton style?
I think. What is that?
It's like a little. It's almost tomato
Deep
pie.
dish?
No, it's not deep
yeah,
dish,
I
but it's
think like a
it's got-
grandma. Like a
Yeah,
grandma
it's
pie
got grandma. It's got sauce on the top. It's really good. You got to get a Trenton pie. But Gunk, you got one here?
It's called the Gunk Pizza the Gunk way. You get banana peppers, bacon, pepperoni.
All right, I can dig that.
You like the Gunk way?
Yeah, I like the fucking banana.
The banana peppers, no, not banana.
Banana peppers.
Banana peppers.
I'm good.
You don't like spicy though.
I eat some spicy shit now.
Really?
A little bit.
Oh, it's okay.
He's expanding his
Oh
palate.
wow. Okay. I guess. All right. So there we go.
I'm tired of eating all that shit I've been eating for years.
Okay.
I'm done with pizza. I'm done with regular shit.
He said, "Is Sandman the mystery man?" So was that you, Hack?
That's hilarious. Who knows?
He wouldn't have even got fucking one leg up on that cake.
No, he would not have.
Here's the big question: do they know?
I'm gonna go.
Is
50
it firm in your brain that they think that they know and it's not changing unless somebody got hurt?
No, because they changed everything.
So is that why
I
they put
can't-
two different guys underneath the hood for the two different segments?
Yeah, I'm like 51%. They know who it is, but again,
Gunk?
They better fucking know who it is. If they end up saying that was Seth Rollins or some dumb shit, I might boycott the fucking company. And I've never ever said that.
Wow!
I swear to
Wait,
God.
if they say it to, I know.
If they go, that was Seth Rollins, actually, I'm going to fucking snap. Because that's the dumbest.
I wouldn't
Well,
doubt
they're
it, dude.
using
The
two
way they-
different bodies, so whatever they say when you're saying that you don't believe it.
Right. I don't think that. Yeah. I think
wrestling.
I think they have like a vague fucking multiple.
Could they
like,
not know yet?
of course they could not know. What have we seen over the last year?
Dude,
from this
yeah.
company?
Well, what did the second guy do? I just saw the stomp thing that the guy did, the first
I
one.
didn't even know there was a second
Yeah, they
guy.
did a
so-
second.
There was a
Well,
second attack.
What if they're doing this intentionally so that they hear what the rumors and the rummaging
Oh,
is,
so they're
and then
looking for
and they're like-
ideas?
well, not even that they're looking for
Seriously.
not even that they're looking for ideas. They're trying to see what fucking
It's a
people
test
want to see.
balloon.
It's almost like they're
a test
The Invisible Man.
yeah.
There you go.
I have a theory. Yeah, I have a theory. Everybody fucking
Boston
suspect it's fucking Hack. Everybody be like, I think it's Sandman. Everybody on Twitter, and then maybe WWE will be like, fucking Hack. Come
Well,
on,
anybody
we're working you
smart
on.
will be like, he could not climb the case.
Or do a stop.
Yeah, we're
probably
doing
could.
stop.
Towards the end of time, and all
Yeah.
of them, I'd probably end up kicking him in the face.
He said, Gunky and Tosh, what's it like working with the man that invented not just the A-frame ladder matches? Oh, God. I'm not putting him over for this because I know it's not true. They were invented in Calgary Stampede back in the late 70s with Jake the Snake Roberts and Bret Hart, not Hack.
Yeah, fuck that Mark Tosh. Hack created
Oh
the ladder
my
match.
God.
All hail Almighty Sandman.
Yeah, see, this kid knows
I
where
don't-
his butter's budded.
Where's Butters?
You are derailing.
I do not feel the need to kiss his ass. I call it like I see it, and I call
There's
it like I
no
know it.
butted butter here.
Yeah. The P.S. This is Gunky's friendly reminder to plug the Sandman podcast when going to wrestling shows. So
Who is that?
that's Elias writing in
Elias, are you buddies with Gunk?
from Huntington, Indiana.
We walk with Elias.
This could be a Gunk burner account.
That's the second mention of me not plugging the podcast.
Because it was a cardinal sin. You want to talk about the Ten Commandments? If you're on a podcast and you're sitting front row at Raw,
Put it over.
put it over. But no, we're not.
Piece of shits.
Yeah, exactly. That's a cardinal sin right there. Doug the Professor,
Oh, Dougie.
the official historical expert of the Sandman podcast, writes in
Nice.
to the whole Hollywood hack, Fat Sajak, Big Mac attack, sometimes smoking crack with New Jack crew.
All right.
That was.
a good one.
I'm assuming I'm Fat Sajak. I don't know.
No.
No, I don't know. Should see that face. Yeah.
Seriously?
Just so you guys know, I wasn't making it up. The planned cover for my new book, hopefully early 2026, is attached
All
to the
right,
email.
the new book.
Yes, Doug the Professor's got a book coming out.
Better be getting a copy.
This is what he said. Just want to let you guys know that I get my author copies. I'm going to shoot you an autographed copy. Just need the physical address. Also, Hack, you're talked about extensively in there. And the book is titled The Words Pro Wrestlers Say. So, Doug the Professor.
Sure, we can do some sort of exchange there.
Send it to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
He said, tried to get Tosh to send me some pictures for use, but I couldn't wait, and so I moved on in the process. So when it gets to Amazon, some of you loyal Hackomaniacs will want to give it a read. So
Yeah, let us know when it's come out.
Absolutely.
Everything. We'll put it out there.
we'll promo it too
Yeah.
for you, Doug. Absolutely. To cut to the quick, many days I struggled through this work, and I had a hateful 2025. There were two things that were always there: a questionable Eagles play calling, and your podcast. So for that, I thank you all. Keep doing the good work, and because I have no question this week, I will pipe in with a spicy cheese Doritos are the best, but the spicy chili or purple bag, as it was called, runs a close second. So we're talking
Yeah.
Doritos in the
I like the
listener-
spicy nacho one.
Okay. Take care, amigos. Doug the Professor.
Thanks,
Thank you, Doug.
Dougie.
I really
Thanks, Doug.
appreciate it, man. Next week on the show, episode 100, December to Dismember 06. But before we go, Hack, the cane of the week or the toast of the week?
I got nothing.
I
You got
know,
nothing?
I know who gets the cane of the week.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
The Michigan head coach.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Little horny out
And
there.
I'll
in
give one
Michigan.
toast of the week. Shout out Goodnight John Boys of San Diego.
Oh, okay. Well, I got
60 bags.
Yeah, the toast of the week to 360 bags on Instagram as
Good
well.
job.
360
And the
bags.
dude, who's the dude that sent us the bong? The bird bong. Bo Lock?
The turkey bomb?
Oh, the
know.
turkey bong.
Yeah. Where's the bong at?
Dude, I don't fucking know right now, man.
Pull it out right
it ain't
now.
up
Here.
there, Gunk.
We're gonna get this out. And,
Is there bong in there?
Dude, this was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, but we can still toast him here. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll put it out. The turkey bomb. Whoever sent that, you know who you are.
Come, put some water in there. We got
I'll
to
give
do
you
our
some.
post game show right now. Put some water in there, bud.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Ain't it foggy outside?